Alright, we're getting back in the game here. Seems like we figured out our tech pauses.
Interesting to see what we were seeing there with those Odins and the operators rings true. It looks like it is.
You should run.
Odin. Gonna invest the KJ out here. Glad to see it.
All that pressure's gonna be forcing them off sight here. They know that they're not.
It doesn't force Snow or Darm off that angle though, and with the Odins, the double Odins mowing down Spat and Wish.
So much fire there, making it impossible to come out of spawn. Coming out of choke.
Oh! Drake is from blind.
That Odin has just done irreparable work, it seems.
God.
Ripping through him 9-3 now.
That was
Switching sides.
Well, let's see if the defense is going to be any better.
kind of surprised that they didn't try and like throw an ollie or anything to force them off that angle. Especially after they were able to sit there for so long. Well, we're gonna get into our side swap here. CMU is gonna be on defense. Looks like NEU, on the other hand, is setting up towards A. They got the spike waiting. We've got 3 players from CMU on that side. And it looks like Spad and Jay are going to be looking to take an aggressive angle while Blendable peeks mid. Jay's going to get blinded and forced off the angle. Snopes gets it out as fast as he can. Dash is primed. Spad takes out Orca. Jay spraying through the smoke.
Pick there on the Orca definitely stops what any kind of momentum that NEU had going in here.
Yep.
Gotta stop and they gotta think about what they're doing. Maybe use some util to be able to clear some angles. But now CMU's back's completely off of the site.
They do still have JCN on the Reyna here, which is another duel. It's not as formidable with entry, but still an option. He's gonna keep spraying that smoke, hoping to get some tick damage. I just see some chain smokes from NEU here, trying to get themselves some more space. Big Nadix is gonna push in.
I love this angle from Jay here.
Vandival's also in the smokes. Battle of the only ones in there. Snow takes out Spad.
Looks like, did any of that spam damage to the smoke grab anyone? Maybe a little bit of damage onto.
Yeah, Darm is taking
Cover going out.
Re-smoke here from Banable Dead just slow them down. I love seeing CMU take control of the tempo like this.
really halted.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, now they will go out.
Ooh.
There'll be no smokes now for NEU.
Big
They're
attacks
taking
just
out big attacks.
jumping the gun there a little bit. He a nice pick.
Ooh, does get sprayed down. That's great. Well done. Darm's no way to get there as Jay and Bam.
One enemy
It's on
remaining.
Kippy and
Good
Wish.
kill from
Wish
Wish.
takes out Darm.
They know where they
10
are.
seconds left.
Kippy comes in on the flank there. Distracting just long enough for Wish to get the kill.
I have more tests to
Very
run.
nice.
Well played from Central. Very patient. A lot of the time they get a little too antsy in those situations and get ahead of themselves, but played very disciplined there. Waited for NEU to be forced to push. And then played off of each other, played the trades. Just really well done.
Yeah, very good. If you can keep that up, the way that they were able to control that round there is exactly what we'd like to see. And if Central can keep doing that, that means that this is going to be a much better half for them. Which they're only only 5 points down now, which means that
Here.
it is very likely that they can bring this back if they keep playing this well.
Ooh, Kippy gets
Great.
Orco with a shock dart.
Okay, Kippy. Very nice.
Ooh, Snow takes out Bannable.
Jay holding that angle again.
Jay's got the Marshall here. Waiting for someone to peek tiles, but
Doesn't look like anyone's taking that bait.
Easy thought about it. Yeah,
Kippy's
Wish
gonna
and
get
Kippy
scanned. And it looks like NEU is gonna be rotating over onto A now.
Jay's about to spot Darm, and Darm will fall.
Very good kill. Spad with another one. And it seems like NEU is just kind of underestimating here with how they can just push in one by one like this.
Yeah, they're giving a lot of ones to CMU here.
Not even ones that they're being forced, it's just they're walking in one by one.
Yep,
And
exactly.
knife goes out, it's gonna definitely scan both of them.
CM's low, but the timing, Spad will fall. We're gonna call for the rotation here. Jay in tree with the Marshall going heaven now. Yeah, he's gonna be waiting for the rest of his team.
Spike has yet to go down.
Do they
Just waiting for
expect
one enemy?
Big attacks. Big Nitex was looking to clear angles before he planted the spike, but it cost him because now we're 20 seconds down, and that spike is still not on the floor.
Yeah, he actually closed the door and pushed in the tree there with the door closing, I believe.
There they are.
locking himself in. He just assumed that their Reyna was going to be able to take him out.
Yeah, JCN here. Very, very low.
Enough pressure there from all sides. That was an interesting play there. I mean, it works out for Central. We're glad that NEU played that so weird, but what a strange decision. Just drop the spike on the ground and then they realized that they didn't plant.
I'm wondering if the intent was to have Reyna plant for the ult.
Oh, that would make sense.
Valuing the Reyna ult over the Omen ult, which makes sense. But just with, I don't know, they didn't have enough control to really push for that.
It's definitely a weird play all around. Now Jay keeping that Marshall. Oh, he's gonna get blinded, pushing him off of that angle he loves to hold so much.
Yeah. Oof, Orca taking out Spat at the judge and Vanderbilt. Kissing and Wish are gonna rotate fast. Big Natex takes out Jay.
Orca's low enough that Wish not gonna be able to kill.
It's all on Kippy. Kippy takes out Orca.
But the trade is immediately coming through from JCM, so it's not going to be quite what we're hoping for. 10-5 now.
I mean, we have seen Central come back for more.
It's definitely still winnable here. But, I mean, even from what... Oh, it's bad. Interesting. Already going to be buying an Odin here, looking to catch him where they can. Holding over on A, which means, unfortunately, they're not going to... The Odin is not going to be where it needs to be, but... CMU doesn't know that.
Time for a field test.
Interesting seeing the Odin on KO. Usually it's on the Sova.
You guys, I mean, that was the whole play from...
He's out.
Not breaking that door.
Wish takes out Orca.
Now it's just up to Wish here, doing as much damage as he can, getting 2.
Narrowly dodging the Odin shot.
Texas was able to slip through market during that. But the doors...
takes out JCN. Some damage. Arm will take him out though.
One enemy remaining.
Takes out Vimitex. Now on Spad and Jay to take out Darn here. Spike is down, so CMU will get a little bit more pressure to push.
Flash out. Still gonna grab his head.
That's just unlucky. But the Odin. Spad will take out Darn there.
Very good from Spad now. 10-6 is gonna be from CMU, and that was a much better round. I mean, already we've seen what looks like a CMU that's got their head on straight. Looks like that tech pause was what they needed to just be able to stop and think. Understand what's going on here.
Yeah, something I've commented on to the players.
Only brought a note for me.
Is, CMU, without having a coach, they don't really have someone dedicated to like calling timeouts. You know, we need to take a second and calm down. And I mean, when the other team takes pauses, they definitely utilize them in ways that help. But sometimes I wish that they would call their own every once in a while.
Yeah. Use their own just to be able to stop and breathe. It's definitely helpful.
Yeah.
Interested to see where this goes now. Kippy's going to be doing a
Shut down.
dart.
Nowhere to run!
The door tags her. She's unable to dodge, and it's just too much. The blind, the dart, the ult. Ult does have Wish on the last one. We're taking out the 78. Ult is sitting with a judge, takes out Spad. Everyone's there. And will
They get the trade there. Cut that. Cut that ult, or cut the judge out to do grab the other.
Last player standing.
And you inches closer to a map point here. And you still just a little bit, just kind of playing a little bit behind, unfortunately, from that kind of weaker front half, but still.
See, this is when I grab Wish that they call a timeout. You know, it's getting down to the wire. They've got a lot to make up for. They need to really figure out what they're going to be doing for the next few rounds. So Jay's calling for something with Wish. He's going to swing off the turret there with the sheriff.
Swing off the console.
Is swinging into 2 Odins, though.
We all know what happens to that.
And a blind. She's able to dash out safely. JCN will take out Wish.
The fact that Wish stuck around there is kind of surprising, honestly.
Yeah, I think he more got stuck there. Jay was able to dash out.
Simply doesn't have quite that same mobility.
Yeah, and he's been...
Last player standing.
Sprayed. Yeah. That fire is just too much. There's no way you can peek out there from one side or the other.
Match
That's
point.
too much. Match point now against CMU.
I mean, they've got 4 ults online. I'm hoping they do something with them.
Now would be the great time for, like, of course, if you commit all of the ults into it, then it doesn't leave you much with for the next rounds. But if it gives you any rounds, you know, that's gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, I think either investing the KJO or the KO will be the move here. KO
Ready.
to delay their push like they did the pistol rounds, or I mean, same idea with Killjoy ult. Killjoy ult can also be great for the KO. Orca's just already out and on top of Kippy.
Kippy was
so
not
fast
ready for
with
that.
Insane.
Wow. I mean, that was just so quickly executed. I mean, they don't even have the spike, but what that's gonna do is draw
Yep.
a lot of focus away.
Yeah, Animal's gonna call Spad and
Spike planted.
Looks like Wish takes on this fight. Falls to Orca. Vandal takes out Dharma on the other side. So Spad get caught here by that flash. Ooh, dancing around the bullets. He's blinded. Falls. Jada's fall though.
Impressive, and what was a really rough round is now swinging back around for CMU, but
Spad.
Animal's gonna go down. It's
KJ
You
out
should
here for
run.
match point. And that's gonna force Spad to try and take those fights and break that.
One enemy remaining.
there. Down goes the Odin.
He has to break that ult though now.
There you go.
Oh!
Not quite.
Attackers win.
He
So
just got shot
close.
from Orca.
Now that's gonna be map 1 for any going the way of NEU. 6-13, still not a terrible game.
Not the ideal scoreline, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's rough. That's CMU's map pick will go to NEU here.
And already, I mean, we can take a look at the scoreboard here. We can see that
It's pretty dominant.
Spad put up a good. Spad, Wish, Jay, as usually, they put up a good performance. They put up 15, 10, 13 kills. But Snow, Darn, Orca, just with those Odins, were just able to be a force to be reckoned with. And it's going to be really interesting to see how CMU is going to be able to go against that. How did they shut this down? As if we go into our next map, which was Haven? Haven, yeah. So
Haven,
next map, which
yep.
is going to be Haven. I mean, not as easy of a, map to be played. Not as much of an Odin map, but still there's plenty of stuff that's going to be able to play against here. It'll be interesting. We'll see we'll come back in 5 minutes here. We'll be right back after the break. And we're back.
Yep,
CMU took a pretty good map, had a pretty okay map on map 1 on Haven, but not quite what they were looking for sure. But it's gonna be just another map into the next one. It's gonna be Haven now, and again, Haven's been a pretty good showing. I mean, we've seen some good stuff on Haven before, but it's gonna be interesting to see how we take this again.
Yeah, I mean, like we said before, first map, you know, they really gotta rack up some wins here. If they want to make a shot at playoffs.
Now is what matters, and it looks like we're loading into the map here. Start taking a look at our map picks, or our character selections here.
Oh.
Interesting. Looks like NEU's going to be taking some interesting picks here. I do not believe I've seen any one of these get played before.
Sage is not the worst. And I mean, it looks like...
Frankly, the fact that this is the kind of comp that they're playing is a little scary. I mean, this is one of those things where it's so specific. Like, this looks like this is either them just troll comp, or this is a comp that they have a very specific plan for. CMU on the other side, it's going to be pretty much a lot of the same as what we saw last time. The only difference is Spad going to be on that breach instead of the KO. KO.
Yep.
Vandel's just going to let that time tick down. Okay, to make a lot of sense here. That's going to be all basically just exactly the same game plan as we saw in map 1.
You know, I can defend the Yoru. I can't. But the Deadlock and the Gecko, I
do not think I've ever seen Gecko get played in the competitive, like in this competitive. Definitely not this season.
Yeah, definitely not this season. Not collegiate that I've heard of. I mean, and Deadlock definitely.
Definitely not. No.
Okay.
It's gonna be interesting the way the Deadlock and the Sage work together in a post point situation, and then when they end up defending. It's gonna be really interesting the way that this works out because they can block off like two chokes, and there's only ever like 2 chokes that you have to choose from, and so that looks really scary to me because the way that you could just completely negate a push, or force the attacking side to show their hand about which way they're coming into.
Yeah.
Especially on the post plant though, if CMU isn't on the site when they plant, pushing in that just becomes a nightmare.
Oh yeah, and like, especially with Deadlock's, I can't remember what the ability is called, but it'll stun you if you make sound in a certain area around it. Put that on Spike, you can't tap.
That's
you
miserable.
You have to break it first.
Unless you clear a site like that. And there's the neck on it.
Wingman's planting right away. Spad will take
nice
out this here. Spelling spikes down on site.
Looks like they sent in the Wingman to try to plant.
Snow takes out Wish. Orca takes out Spad. Vanderbilt's in garage here by himself. Orca's all the way back, and Link takes out Jay.
Last player standing.
He's not going to be able to shut him down. Getting 3 for Orca. Fortunately, strong start here for NEU.
I mean, I think it's safe to expect some decent fragging from Orca at this point. You know,
from what we've seen, yeah.
Yeah, the Jet on the last map. Yeah, going Jet to Sage is wild in itself. But
there's a lot of chemistry that you can play with that I'll be very interested to see. However, it looks like they're going to be going a push here. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, heavy stack. They'll probably send some mid. It looks like some are getting ready to go from there.
Oh, maybe we're wrong. Maybe it's going to be a push now.
Yeah. Got a lot of presence mid. Stun will go through on A. Jay is pushing up.
Definitely made some noise there, so Snow's waiting.
Walking into 2 Vandals. Spad takes out Big Text. Jay will fall to Snow. Now know that Snow is a Vandal, and now JCM has a Vandal. Vandal's waiting with the shorty.
It didn't work. Kippy kind of just hiding out over on A, trying to see if there's...
all the way out of C into spawn. He's gonna see Snow.
Not gonna get the kill, not right away. Bannable.
Do you know he's there? The Bannable.
Push in.
Timing. There we go.
There's good. That's gonna be a gun for Bannable now. A Vandal, very good. I'd love to see. Maybe he's gonna make it work. Spike's gonna go down onto B here, and CMU is all the way away from where they want to be.
Yeah, and they've got 1 player backside, and then they're...
Kippy with a good trade.
Bannable.
Last player standing.
Not ready for
Missing the
snow on
timing.
track site. So I'm a little nervous here.
What is that? Darn was the one who PC'd last game, right?
Yes.
I wonder if he's having weird tech problems with like his hands or something.
That was fully intentional.
Oh, that's just a very low DPI kind of jiggle.
Yes. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. No, that was intentional. The first 2 rounds will go to NEU here. They do keep most of their Vandals, I think, that they brought.
I would imagine, yeah, they do keep a lot of their
Here.
gear. Looks like CMU's able to buy here pretty already. Pretty heavy. Yeah, full buys. Ooh, stab with an Omen, or an Odin.
We'll get there.
Eventually, yeah. Be interested to see what he can do with that, if he can do any of the damage that was dealt to him in the last game.
Jay and Kippy are posted up A here, but the presence is all C and mid.
All C. There's gonna be big Matex who's lurking A.
Storm will take out Wish. Spad takes out GCN.
There's that Odin getting some good work in there.
Big Natex is sitting sewer there, and he's gonna hear the rotations off.
Bannable all by himself on site's gonna die to it. An overwhelming push there.
Spike planted.
And we can see Big Matex is gonna be working on the flank.
Nobody's gonna expect it. Big Natex. Jay takes out Storm.
Saving Spad's butt there. So we get another one to push up through the smoke.
Gonna try and blind. Orc is waiting there.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
it's so low for Big Natex. Big Natex had a judge there. Makes a lot more sense with the positioning now.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Mrs. Maria.
Do some work there, that makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, waiting in sewer for that push from Jay, but fortunately it didn't come. But all the same, then he was given all of A
And that investment that CMU had in that last round is unfortunately, since it didn't pay off, it now means that they're in kind of a tight spot for cash. Darn it, not. Alright, that is the final one.
Yeah.
We'll see how this goes. Spike's gonna get left behind as they push in just for some information.
Yeah, just setting up a default here, see what picks they can get, what presents they can draw.
Can we just jiggle peek over on C, trying to just draw some fire, getting some spam damage, trying to throw down there.
Yeah, they are gonna call all to C now.
Because they figured out that
There's
they've
no
heard what they need
rotations
to.
from Central. They are gonna clear a lot of them.
Target
Vandal
one!
takes out Orca, tagged by JCN will take him out. Wish by himself.
Wingman's going down to plant the spike.
Oh, no plan.
A lot of utils getting committed here. It's gonna make
Darn,
it
gets
so
two.
impossible to play the game.
Last player
Darm
standing.
takes out Kippy.
One
It's all on Jay. Jay will take down Darm.
Beautiful crosshair placement there. You knew exactly where that needed to be.
He's gonna have a gun now.
He does
In
with
this
it.
2v1. He's gonna have a decent idea where the players are off those sound cues.
Spike
picking up
planted.
easy, and then plant. Gonna have an even better idea where the Odin is now. Looks like
Rash isn't done with you.
Oh,
Rush is just trying to get that Gecko wall, just clearing angles, trying to figure out where he is. He could use this to his advantage if he
One enemy remaining.
Nice, gets the pick.
He's got 37 HP. It's not ideal, and he's got 6 bullets unless he goes for the reload. And he
And
will
he
take
gets
down
it.
JCN.
Nice work, Jay, clearing that up.
Yeah,
That's the
very-
kind of plays that CMU needs.
Yeah, well played by Jay.
Very well played. I thought he was just gonna save it. The way he worked
No,
around
right.
there. Very, very good. I think also just the use of the Gecko ult there, of Thresh to be able to delay any kind of like repositions or
Picking
anything.
up the Odin instead of the Vandal is
Giving it to Bannable from the looks of it.
kind of crazy. But I see. He's got the ult.
That makes sense. No need to worry about spending money. Yeah, I mean, you buy a. No, he's probably had the sheriff last round, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, so he doesn't have to worry about spending any cash. You just use that Blade Storm and get cooking.
Yeah, that'll be the first round for Central here. Huge in breaking off the impact or the momentum that NEU had.
In a game like this, it's all that momentum is just so important being able to stop them. And NIU's coming fast up through the top to see. Bannibal's able to stop him.
It's the Yor wall. It's gonna be Shorty in the Yor wall.
Sharding back.
They're gonna take C again. I'm wondering at what point Central's gonna really shore up their
Spike
defenses
planted.
on C, because this is a couple rounds in a row. Ooh, Jay trying to run out of knives and
Oh,
now
no.
follow the work of that.
Last player standing.
Not what you want.
Unfortunate. kind of hope to see anything there is the way that's NEU just collapses all the way in. Interesting. Jay's the one that called the timeout here.
I'm glad somebody did it.
Yeah, and you can see here already. It's gonna be an interesting play here to decide where we want to push from. CMU's had issues getting some stuff going, but it sounds like Jay's trying to just hype them up, get them ready to push here.
Yeah, there's some shouting going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have another like 30 seconds of this timeout. CMU is down 3 rounds. They have Breach ult and Omen ult. Omen ult's great for the quick rotations, and the Breach ult's just great for most things on this map.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, that probably makes sense about why they want to play that there then. Of trying to just... But they play the Breach there for that ultimate and how great that is to, as a, retake potential and also, trying to slow down the momentum. And that's something I would love to see here is I would love to see CMU work to slow down the momentum like they had a couple of those rounds over on Ascent.
Yeah, because NEU, the way that they're taking sites is just full-on aggression. All gas, no brakes mentality.
Yeah. But CMU doesn't have anything to spend here. Spad, Kippy not spending up heading.
Jay and Wish both have rifles here. Jay with the Vandal, Wish with the Bulldog.
And well, it looks like they shored up the defenses, but they went A instead. So now it's going to be a fast rotate around.
Yeah, I mean, they still just had...
Good kill from Jay. Ooh. And he gets out. Barely getting out there.
Trying to break that TP. Just jumping short. This takes out one.
We're just getting sprayed to the smoke there.
Coming back.
He's been a signature of this team here.
It's a fake. Oh, they're gonna know. Just trying to play.
Last player standing.
So problematic. This just feels like BM right now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Spike planted.
NEU has...
Kill. Nice Hannibal.
Do play this right now. Hannibal?
NEU's deadlock is low enough where if Banible's able to get a lucky shot there, it doesn't look like he's going to take it. Looks like he's just backing off now.
He's faking the save. Going back, trying to see it. Oh.
Might be able to get it.
Oh.
He picks fast here.
One enemy
He's not even
remaining.
looking the right way.
Shadows traveling.
Chasing that Odin, man, I tell you, that is a killer. Like, he knew that, I mean, when Banable gets the one there, you just telegraphs where he's going to be pushing out from, and then the decision making is real easy, like, you just got to sit there and wait for it.
Yeah.
Vinitex is going to be buying an op here, which I imagine they're going to take C, just because that seems to be the usual route. Yeah. Just to see where that op, what kind of damage that will or won't do. Like, hopefully not to be doing. Let's see how this goes. Jagged leading the pack for CMU with 5 kills here. He's put on actually a very nice performance.
Trying to spam. Doesn't look like he caught anything. Took some damage himself though.
An interesting rotation here. It's gonna be that op is gonna be lurking on C because it doesn't have too many other places to go, but the rest of the team is gonna be pushing B here. CMU's ready. They've got their players here.
Looks like Bamboo's playing for anti-flash.
Okay.
He's just... Orca takes out Bamboo, ECM takes out Spad. Wish will take out Orca now. Going for a drone. Looks like Jay is stuck in the deadlock.
Stuck in the middle.
Spot still remaining NEU players. Snow
Right
takes
here.
out Jay. He's just... Takes out Jay. He's gonna...
Standard trying to find him.
Wish
Oh,
takes out
Spike
Snow.
down,
Now
mid.
it's 2v1.
nice
Wish only had 4 for the
turnaround.
round.
Yeah, it looks like Jay got stuck, but that was a really good job of being able to get that back from Wish.
Great knowing you all.
Yeah, which is
Can I get this?
really good. That scan dart that came in from
Can I get this?
Kippy turned out to be exactly what they needed because it revealed the location just to be able to stop any kind of surprises that happened there. I mean, scan dart's super useful tool. It's gonna be one of those things that just the right timing there to be able to stop them. Good job from CMU to be able to 2-5 now. Still a long way from A long way from the half, but definitely winnable. They just gotta bring 2 more rounds back to tie it up.
Looks like NEU is going to press A. They're
Oh
gonna
yeah!
ult in the
Monster
heaven.
on the loose!
That's gonna tell
Go
them.
ult
If
for the
Spad takes
entry.
heaven here, he might be able to clear it out.
Bad the judge. Not exactly being quiet though. Oh my god, doesn't hit.
He TP's out. He thinks he's gonna die though, but unfortunately, with where he died, Spad isn't able to pick up that rifle. Gets res.
That will be the free throw. Jay takes out Orca. Dizzy just another. Somebody take out Dizzy, man. The amount of Dizzy blinds.
Kind of ridiculous. Spad getting a nice 2 there. Finally finishing off Bigness X for the final time here, hopefully. Defender Killjoy got 3 detained there. It looks like
Oh!
Snow was able to hide in the smoke there, wasn't cleared.
I
Doing what he has to, making it 4.
don't think there's time here. Yeah,
Not gonna plant that deep.
Oh, it's halved. It's close, but it's not.
Whoa!
0.09.
Wow, that could not have. That was just frames away from failure.
Oh, wow.
That has to be white knuckled on that defuse. Holy! But hey, that's what it's. A win is a win.
A win is a
0.09 seconds off, or 30 seconds off. A win is a win, and so now CMU 2 points away from tying it up here. Very good, and then we still got plenty of time left in this half. But if CMU can start trying to collect themselves, start trying to get some momentum back their way, this could definitely be a win here.
Deadlock ult will be online here, and that is with NEU being able to get plant down relatively easily each time. It's a scary prospect because Deadlock, you tap the bomb, you're gone.
Yeah, you're
You
gonna
can
get
hope
sent
teammates
away.
will break you out, but it's not
Chance of that
always
happening are
possible.
really low, and also you just push off of that. Nice!
No, does some
Gets
damage.
2. Jay's gonna finish up what Kippy wasn't able to. Spad helping out.
Jay
Good
falls.
trades coming in from CMU here.
Looks like the rotation are coming over
Recalling my
slowly
bot.
off the
Placing
plant.
swarm grenade. Spike
up.
planted.
They're going for a line
Swarm
of
grenade
plants
out.
off the plant. Looks like they planted where he's expecting. Got the wall coming off site. Honestly, I think that works in CMU's favor more than NEU's.
Yeah. Helps divide it up, try to cut these 1v1s. As we see there, Yoru coming up through
One
sewers.
enemy remaining.
It's gonna get killed, and yeah, that wall is just.
Now they
Gotta
have
be
to
careful here.
careful when they go to use here. Orca. Low HP, but a couple players not.
I had a
looking
feeling
here.
somebody was gonna have to just sacrifice themselves
Oh,
to
yeah.
get to die there, but
Yeah, I was concerned that Wish
stop
and
playing checkers.
Venable, they were both looking opposite ways. I was worried they were gonna line up and both fall. And it's bad in heaven. It's just the worst possible place.
yeah, for sure.
4 to 5 though.
4 to 5, and just another round. And I would love for CMU to be able to finish this half at like a 5-5, 6-5, something like that.
Yeah, I mean CMU has commented themselves how they're not
Here.
extremely confident in their defense on this map, and defense is pretty difficult on this map. So by that extent, they're gonna be more comfortable on attack. But oh no.
My territory! My rules!
And the Deadlock narrowly avoids it. Spad, they got 1.
Ooh, not quite 2, but super close. And the crosshair just a little bit off from where it needed to be. Just a few pixels. Wish with a nice kill there, stopping that.
I didn't doubt him.
Is that Spike? No, Spike's here on with Orca.
Yep.
Which, I mean, if we can get a kill here, that would
I
definitely.
don't think
Uh-oh.
he clears it.
No, he doesn't clear it.
Oh, and the trigger
The
discipline.
trigger discipline here is going to be
Yes!
tragic.
Oh, man.
Ay, ay, ay. And that just makes it so hard for Vanable. He's going to get that 1, but
Spike planted.
He does have a goal here. I don't think I'm not sure if he knows that the NEU players are completely split. Dharma's coming from C here.
yeah.
Orca planted spike, so Orca's gonna be sitting on that spike, guarding it, playing relatively safe, while Dharm comes behind, and I don't think
That flank is good. This pinch could be deadly here for Vanable unless he.
might miss the timing.
Oh my gosh, this is so tight.
Oh,
Yeah, Orca just sitting there watching. Up there, and I don't think anybody expects somebody to be that high up.
infamous grim walls.
Mm-hmm. 4-6 now, just not out of CMU's reach. We still have another 3 rounds till 2 rounds now till the half. This could definitely be tieable here. And like you just said, if the fact that they've already done pretty right for themselves here on this half could mean that this could be a very good game for them. Just gotta get over to the attacking side. Bannibal's gonna be picking up an op this round. Interesting. If this pays off, it's gonna be great, but I worry about how much it costs them here. Bannible can't be all going downhill.
I mean, they're gonna be bankrupt in the last round unless they can pull this one out.
That's kind of an all or nothing here. NEU pushes in through mid. Maybe 2 people is there for CMU to be able to catch it. Spad, super close result. He just needs 1 pick here. So close.
Oh, jeez.
Gonna text Jay, taking up what he needs
Jay
to.
takes out 2.
Huge, and Bannable with 3rd.
Going with a flank here with the Spectre.
Spike still got dropped there.
Dharma or Orca.
Last player
He
standing.
gets 2.
Work here,
Bannable with
just
the
up to
op
Bannable.
here.
You will not kill my ally.
Res.
Very nice shot there.
He hears him, but he doesn't know where Dharma is, and that's going to be adding another thing for him to worry about. Spike
The
is
flank comes in
advancing.
here.
Spike is-
Oh, they're going for a knife. Yeah. Unfortunate. 4-7 now. That would look so
Last
close to
round
winnable, but that
before
just
the
got so
switch.
messy in there as picks got traded left and right. I mean, Jay did good work of picking up the slack that Spad wasn't quite ready for, but not quite enough, unfortunately.
Yes, Bad ult is going to be online here. QB has had her ult for the majority of this half. It has not been used.
And as we saw in the last map, that ult can be super, super useful. If not for getting any picks, just getting some information about where they are, this can be really useful. I would love to see that get committed this round sometime soon.
I mean, it's now or never.
TP onto the back of B here.
Ooh,
Looks
they're
like
already
Spad
here,
knows. Spad's very aware of this. You just gotta sit there and watch. Cleanly executed there.
That'll be a gun upgrade as well. Most of the NEU players here, again, towards mid with, like, oh,
My territory, my rules.
Hold it up again. Doesn't hit anybody again.
Good job clearing out Dizzy there. And a nice spray through the smoke.
Doing a lot of damage.
Good spray through the smoke is gonna bring the picks into favor of CMU here. It's gonna be a 4v3. Orca looking like they're backing up. Orca's the one with the spike, so where they go is where the rest of this team.
Darn is basically what's fine.
If they decide to go B, we're just looking at the mini map here. You can see that CMU is always ready for any kind of possibility of B here.
Yeah, C is the only side. Ooh, bannable.
They can clear all of it, and wow,
Remaining.
very nice. And while that was all happening, Wish takes out Orca for a nice 5-7.
Good half.
Good half.
Switching sides.
Honestly, I would say that's like a pretty close to like a best case scenario for CMU because since it's so hard to defend against
3 sites.
3 sites like that, just spreading your resources can be so difficult at times. CMU did a really good job there about getting the picks where they need to. And honestly, CMU's actually, I'm not gonna count my chickens before they're hatched. Talking about CMU's pistol rounds, we're just gonna see how it goes here.
Yeah. Kind of touching on again what you said earlier with the deadlock and the Sage. Defense is gonna be definitely a mountain to overcome.
Because like what that can do is if you leave those 2 players on a site, you can put your resources onto the other 2 as you feel, but they're able to delay so heavy. Ooh,
Oh,
snow
so
there.
he got Jay early.
First pick. Just kind of a
Goes
quick
back
ego
to
play.
C. Vandal pushing out. Raining. It's a lot of damage.
Oh.
8 HP left.
Doesn't look like he got any damage sent back there.
Fish takes out Orca though. Well, even up
Nice
in numbers.
pick. But Hannibal is just so hurt here.
Spad takes out Snow here. Spad
Not
gets
quite
out
able to grab
JCM.
2. JCM.
3. Oh, darn knives kid.
What was going on there? That's gotta be so frustrating.
Getting caught in a drone or something.
Last player
It's
standing.
not enough HP. It's
Yeah,
down,
we just need a
C.
little bit more HP there.
all on wish in this 1v3 here. This one is one shot. Just enough.
Ooh, unfortunate. If Vignetex wasn't there, that would have been such a beautiful rotation to get away from line of sight there. Unfortunately, NEU just has those angles covered.
I mean, I think in the first half, NEU was kind of messing around a little bit, a little bit
goofy.
a little bit looser. I mean, I kind of expected that with the comp that they picked. And I wonder, it seemed like CMU probably took more rounds than they were expecting, and now they're trying to tighten it up a little bit more. Still going for knives.
Yeah. So the goofiness is not all totally out. Vignetex is holding up on top of B there. Oh, he's gonna get taken out. Good spam there. Smokes. Wow, that was so risky, that smoke there. Yeah. Darn, getting
Spike
2
down,
with the
B.
wall. That looks like a stack then.
One enemy remaining.
Heal. Gonna be good.
Alright.
Is this the best?
First round of the half means that this could be a win here, a good start, because now denies any kind of chance of like an eco or anything like that, or trying to get some good stuff of NEU building their economy up. Stopping it early like that's gonna be very good. He's full of a buys CMU can afford here, and NEU's gonna be saving.
Darn's one off of his ult. I wonder if he's gonna go for the shorty ult again.
Interesting.
I mean, it would be a good round to do it.
Yeah. Doesn't look like he's gonna be trying for it.
Yeah.
Quite yet. It's gonna be a full A push
He's
now.
in spawn. I don't know if he's here.
That
Oh.
okay. It's gonna be a full A push here, all down the same way. I mean, Orca could just completely no, the wall's already up. So here's what I was talking about at the beginning of the map, where this forces CMU to show their hand. Forces them to commit to util to be able to cover them as they come in.
They don't know what to do.
Orca just kind of forced to just lie and wait here, but could be.
Nobody's checking it.
Nobody's checking it because the wall's up. Well, why would you? That's so scary.
One enemy remaining.
Nice wish. Being able to grab that before the smoke comes up, and now that wall's down.
Orca did get one. So
There's no way that Orca was going to be able to grab all 3 there before somebody noticed. Like,
you
surely.
You say that. But you never know.
You know, honestly, not just saying the praises of NEU too much, but I've actually been pretty impressed with that Sage's play here. The way that they've been using that wall, I can definitely tell they've been watching a lot of content creators, a lot of Grim and stuff like that, about the way that you use that in some pretty creative ways, and some pretty dynamic ways that keep CMU thinking. Now it's going to be looking like a garage. A push to the garage could be either to B or C. Here. And since CMU wins that round, they don't have to worry about spending too much. I mean, not too many losses there. Loss of life.
I wish on the lurk here.
Interesting.
A. They have no NEU players A anymore. Darn might have left a TP there. Drone into garage. I think they spot snow. I don't know if they did.
I don't think they did. Because snow
Nope,
grabs that.
Definitely not.
Unfortunately, it's going to be a bad pick there. That spike is just kind of trapped next to garage. I don't think Kippy's able to.
Who's gonna send smoke down on JCN's already rotated in. That's another spot to worry about. Jay's pushed up towards B. Wish has worked all the way up A here.
Okay, Kippy's finally able to back out now. Try to take that spike somewhere.
Jay's almost containing them here. They just always rotate their spawn.
The map control from CMU is really, really good. Since Wish was able to clear A and he has control of A this early.
Jay.
Unfortunate pick there, but CMU's able to rotate.
Oh, Wish.
Oh, Wish.
Oh, Wish.
This is alarm bot.
God, that's gotta be a. That kill's gotta be big. It just keeps walking sideways. The Utah's gonna go down, setting that up to make
Yeah,
it.
they've got the mollies for the post play.
All Wish has to do now is live long enough to use it.
Ball coming back.
More precarious places though, and he does get spotted by Darm.
Found them.
They know that they've got one going heaven. They know that there's one CTs.
Last player standing.
2 from heaven.
Oh, that would be 4 for Vignetex in that round.
I got you.
We're gonna 9-7 now.
Back to me.
That heaven just did so much work. Unfortunately, the way that NEU was able to come in onto the site from CT, from heaven, from sewers, and from from A long. Made it really just. There's so many places you gotta be looking
Yeah.
around trying to figure out where people are. It's just so hard
I
to.
mean, CMU started that with so much map control, but when they had to like batten down the hatches on A, once they got the plant and they lost all that control, and they had no information on where the NEU players are coming from.
Now it's gonna be a full C push as hard as they can. Still by being able, since they still have the money to be able to buy full here, and that site has been completely abandoned.
Yeah, but the fast rotating.
Still, util getting used. CM's get traded.
Down off the tag. Another second. Ooh, touch to its face. Wish will trade it out though. It is now 3v2 in favor of CMU.
Spike carrier is
One coming through garage, doing lots of damage.
One
Big
enemy
attacks coming
remaining.
from long. They definitely gotta. They have to know that he's from there.
Spike's down.
From that way.
Manageable here. Gonna put the smoke down. It's a little more difficult for big attacks.
Here.
And that fire just is gonna confirm any kind of questions they had.
Player standing.
Looks like Wish wanted to hold a cross there, but it's
The
not.
omen on omen here. It's up to Bannable to be able to clutch this up. And he's not quite able to.
He's just not there right now.
Unfortunate.
A little bit of a panic crouch spray.
Yeah, that's what that looked like.
Clutch.
Forget your place.
7-10 now. It's gonna be NEU's just inching closer and closer to that map point. Which still, I still don't feel like this is super. This is by no means a lost game here, because all these maps look a lot closer than they did. We haven't had any too many flawlesses yet.
Yeah, I mean, this scoreline's a lot closer than the Ascent was.
Definitely props to CMU, but close only counts for horseshoes and hand grenades, and I don't think that this. They've got to be able to close it here, or else it's close isn't going to mean anything. Fast pick from Snow. He's going to get traded by Spad, even though they gets J. And it's going to be a default now. Slow it down, pumping the brakes here.
NEU's just fully rotated C. I mean, Orca's sitting. They're not going to expect that with the wall on B. I don't think they clear that cubby.
I don't. This is so scary.
Oh,
Spad.
Spad clears it.
Very nice play there. Good teamwork there of being able to cover your angles. Wish just watching to make sure that if they push up while they're clearing cubby, it's all covered.
They've rotated all the way to A.
And they've given up the site.
They just CMU doesn't know, but if
CMU
they just
was
run
able-
out, they have sight.
CMU was able to just sit and wait them out, and they missed the rotate.
Just get the spike down for
Placing alarm bot.
push back. They're gonna have the alarm bot in garage, and they're gonna try and push past it. A little bizarre, but
Interesting plays here. Just leaving Spad to be able to sit on site. The rest of them are going to be
they're gonna
hiding
call him
elsewhere.
back.
Bot coming
Yes.
back.
Gonna be playing long, Kippy and Spad, and we've got Bannable and Wish in garage.
Should be an very nice pinch here.
They
just
got
up
the
to-
Sova ult.
It's up to the 2 on long to be able to distract him long enough for the flank to come through.
Ult from
One enemy remaining.
Just needed to have one.
Cause enough chaos
There
to
we
be able
go.
to finish it up on very nice pick. That all did the work. It forced them to, it forced NEU to stop playing their game. React sharp. They have to react to it, and that's what you get. You get the trap play to be able to force them into welcome arms of CMU.
Yep, and Bannable was able to get a one way on the smoke on Spike there.
Very well played. That's the kind of stuff that I want to see. That's the teamwork that on some of the maps, some of the games that CMU's played previously has been kind of missing. It's been kind of lacking of that level of teamwork and that level of obvious communication makes them look really, really strong. And that's what it takes if they want to win here.
Exactly. Something that part of why a lot of the time I think CMU starts to fall apart is everyone expects to be the hero. Everyone starts playing to be the hero and they stop playing for each other. And it goes downhill really fast.
Spad could commit the ult here if he wanted
Oh,
to.
Jay's been caught. He's released.
He gets freed
Wish
though,
takes out
and
JCN.
JCN's coming down.
Oh,
Spike down A.
Denmark Connect takes out a second. Bannable took out
Picture
Dawn.
going. They have to know that Orca's hiding in the smoke back there.
They're wary of it, I think.
Spad looks like he
They know that they don't have
knows.
that control. They are
One enemy remaining.
Jay takes out big attacks. They know they see the wall there.
I mean,
Do they remember a couple rounds ago when Orca tried this before. It looks like Spad does.
Yeah,
Spad
very good. Orca looking down the wrong side of some util from Breach there. He's kind of...
Is it 9-10?
9-10. This is so close to coming back into the favor of CMU. I mean, I gotta stop myself from being too speaking things into existence, because Caster's Curse is very real, as I've kind of experienced from time to time before. But this is looking really good for CMU. This is from even just the difference between the back half of Ascent to the back half of this map. They look so much more focused. They look truly locked in like a CMU that we haven't quite been able to see before.
Yeah.
A fake smoke over on C is gonna force them to stay around, but it'd be interesting to see.
Any information. Pulls JCN over, which that's the only ult that NEU has right now.
Bignatek super aggro up. I wonder if they push out here if they're gonna be able to catch him. Doesn't matter if you just don't even look his way.
Yeah. Jay is over by himself towards C. I don't know if they're gonna expect Bignatex with a flank here. Jay might catch him.
Jay might catch him.
I'm really hoping. No.
He's losing it. He's walking away.
He's still drawn out.
You should run.
Are they gonna use a KJ ult?
Try to force some rotations.
Outside. They gotta wait a little bit patiently. Oh, Vanderbilt might get caught by Bignatex here. Doesn't even know he's there.
Yeah, it's shot in the back of the head. Pretty easy kill. No detain.
He's not done yet. There is a 2v4 here.
Last player
This just looks...
standing.
Yeah.
Spike down A.
Jay's been a hero before. He's gonna have to be a hero this time too. We were talking about people who are trying to be heroes. Unfortunate. We were hoping they were going to be able to grab something there, but not quite. 9-11 now. Not quite match point here, and CMU still has ultimates. They have some really good utility that they can use. It looks like Jay's not quite ready to use his Blade Storm yet. I would reckon that comes in next round.
Yeah, probably saving that just in case they get to match point.
Mm-hmm. That could be a world of difference. And they have NEU has the ult or has the res, and they have the Yoru ult here.
I have to see the breach ult here. I
They
have
have
to.
to. This has to be committed here to be able to open up the site.
They gotta get him into cubby there.
The Blade Storm is going to get committed. There it is.
Gunn's gonna go out after. Jake's gonna dash out. Catches one.
Nice one.
Dual fall. Dizzy doesn't spot anybody this time. Not quite sure where
Gotta be
Gon
careful
is
this
right
flank
now.
here
Oh,
on-
fall back. Spikers are just trying to rotate out, I think.
Yeah, they grab their one.
But
An
NEU
interesting
is going back
rotation.
A anyways. They know that they're not out yet.
That rotation comes through. It could be a...
Yeah, this is the breach ult.
Imagine, because I see Bannable lurking C here. What if they just go back C?
I think they might.
Oh my
They've got
gosh,
their
that's
watch now.
beautiful. That's amazing.
I mean, Bignatex is already coming back.
But the majority of NEU is off the site. Is nowhere near
And
being
now
able to help
Push
out
is
people.
holding. Bignatex pushes.
So,
Okay.
nice pick from Wedge. The support from NEU is so far away, they're going to be forced to play post plant here. Spike goes down.
Orca's gonna go for a flank here.
See if it pays off. You got two people down there who are really ready and waiting to watch that.
Yeah, this is the same, or well, it's a similar setup to what we saw before. Where
Bannable
two
tucks in the
players
tight
go into
corner
the
there.
garage.
Orca's been seen.
Oh,
Unfortunate. Bannable's got to get the kill. He does.
Storm takes out 50 as well. It's a 3v2.
Wish on a nice flank there, so he's going to be able to wrap all the way around. He catches him 10-11 now. The mind games there from CMU are excellent. That's again back to what I said a little bit ago. You can tell that they're talking. You can tell that they're using their brains finally.
Which sometimes, it gets a little worrisome.
And this is what leads to a winning team. Is a team that is able to do a decision like that. Of, we're gonna just get all the way out, but fake the flank like that. To
Yeah, admittedly, I was a little on edge. They invested the breach ult and then they left the site. But I mean, they've recognized how fast NEU has rotated in these past rounds. And
using that fast rotation against them is a beautiful adaptation. Bannable with a nice early pick there. Forcing.
now they've got most of NEU over to C.
Frankly, these fast rotations feel panicked now. As first with it looked like NEU was able to answer to a lot of things, but now it looks like they're kind of jumping down. They're pushing too fast.
CMU is pushing towards C still here.
So close. Wish is gonna get that kill.
Jay and Wish will take out Wish and ESC, and Snow takes out 2. Spat
One enemy
Darm
remaining.
takes out Banable. Kippy takes out Darm, and Kippy will get the final and take out Snow.
It's 11-11, which means this has to be an overtime now, right?
No.
No,
Not quite.
Not quite.
Has
Yeah,
to-
no, they could.
Yeah, 'cause you
Either
win by
side.
2.
Either side could win this now if they win these next 2. However, just looking at that scoreboard, CMU. This has been CMU's half. Just as the defense was great for NEU, this has been CMU's defense. You can tell that on the offense here, they obviously look more confident. You can tell that the offense this is an offensive map like you were talking about earlier. It's gonna be an A push here. Only one person on site with just a Marshall.
Just a lot of bullets into Orca, but Orca will fall. We're good.
We're good.
So,
And here comes that fast
by
rotation.
that time, NEU's already all over it. Just looking at the site, that's gonna be a team stun. Bangle takes out Snow. Wish takes out JCN. Darm
One
takes out
enemy
Wish.
remaining.
Darm takes out Kippy as well.
Spike
Banable takes
down
out Darm. Banable.
It's just one left.
Bangle takes out Jay. Oh!
Thank you,
Banable
Banable.
takes us to match point in favor of CMU.
Let's go. This is
Match point.
exactly what I'd love to be seeing.
Yep.
I mean, I'm gonna be straight up. I said that this map was still winnable, but I was kind of just hoping to speak it into existence.
You did it.
Yeah, but
Caster Curse.
Caster Curse, yes.
Reversed it.
But
It's not
I can't
over
even take credit for it though.
Oh, yeah,
Because
no.
CMU at the half, I can tell that this is something that they have a plan here.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell that even though this is a ridiculous comp, that there's no way they prep for a comp like this.
Mm-hmm.
The way that they're able to play around it and the way that they're able to take these picks is
Ooh, who takes out Jay first?
lucky here. Still gonna be committing into the A site even though the rotation's coming
Following the
through fast.
drone, there's 3 people for NEU on A.
Wish needs to get one pick here and he's got his ult, which could be
Ooh, Darm will run right past.
Spike carrier is dead. Spike down A.
Who takes out Annabelle? Spad will trade him out. He's been spotted still by Thompson. And Kippy just
let's
mows
go,
him down.
Kippy. Very nice pick. That was just a little bit of a misplay. I don't think he was quite ready for Kippy to turn around and see both of that. See all the way through that deep.
That's 3v3. Got deadlock all for NEU. And so low.
Spike down A.
The dizzy. Oh, Wish will take
My
out
ultimate
JCN.
is ready.
And that's the ult.
Initiated.
Initiating the ult is going to be
Has the spike.
this ult's going to be really good for delaying this push. And though the deadlock does have her ult, which is a little scary here, Kippy's got to get. Come on, Kippy, get it.
Especially with the flame.
Area's clear.
Okay, Kippy's gonna plant for A still.
30 seconds left.
Wish is in a spot where he can't really protect. Heaven. Okay.
Last
Okay.
player
Oh.
standing.
Big Attack's going to grab that damage, and the blind's going to come out on Wish.
Doesn't really speed.
Here's the tap, though.
Oh, just from 2 different spots. It's a hard act. Oh.
As Big Natex defuses that spike, that means it's going to be 12-12 and we're going to overtime here. Snow almost going down to Kippy there. I think Kippy, I liked that thing of trying to get out as... It just, the timing worked out perfectly. That was almost able to catch them as they used the ult, but... Now we're into overtime here. Bannable? Or it's not going to be bannable. It looks like Spad was picking up that Odin. Whew. God, the nerves on CMU have got to be running high here. They've been having a rough season, and this could be where they turn it around here. Like, even... Because this truly would be a turnaround here. Because we've won map ones before. We've won the first map, and then we'd lose it on the 2. But to lose the first map and then the second is a completely different game for CMU.
Exactly. And I mean, it's also a turning point this season. I mean, they're running out of opportunities to qualify for playoffs.
It has to happen.
Win here.
It has to happen, and it has to happen in this overtime starting now. Maybe the defense now from CMU.
Jay and Kippy, A, they're gonna fall back. Heavy presence from NEU.
Super
Jay
heavy presence onto A.
Oh,
Darn's gonna grab Jay. See if he grabs Kippy as well. Kippy's looking at a world of hurt here potentially. Go down,
Take
yeah.
out Kippy.
This is
That
looking
takes some damage. It's gonna be 5v3.
Spike
pushing in here
planted.
is so difficult. Spikes just keep going down. Wish got him one.
A little bit, but they got the numbers there. Kind of get away with
Not
it.
sure how much it matters.
Last player standing.
Grabbing one, but it doesn't quite matter. It's gonna be 13 now.
Who's next?
That's the first point, and so as with overtime can be really
Switching
stressful
sides.
because it's always
Match
winnable because now we
point.
swap back to the
Win.
offensive side.
Show
We'll
me where to go.
see me feel a little bit more comfortable, but here is where it just
It's the extra pressure they did
their
all that
backs
work
on
to
the
get
wall
here.
here. They've done a lot to work here. Their back is against the wall now, and unfortunately, it's possible in this overtime that you break out of having your back on the wall, but it just keeps getting pushed back. It keeps getting locked in there. It's gonna be interesting to see how we push. As CMU pushes in, it's gonna be a B push here, or what's looking like a B push. Bannable lurking on B or C rather. Spad or Wish grabbing a nice kill on Orca, opening this up beautifully for them. It's gonna be interesting to see how this pushes. Ooh, and Snow got scanned. Gonna be able to see where he is. Don't know if they do.
Oh!
JCN grabbing
gets
two there.
Spike down mid.
Spike's going down mid. Sounds like all the information trapped in. That Spike is gonna get trapped against that lock wall.
Last
JCN
player
pushing
standing.
out.
It's all on Jay here.
Try to keep this map alive.
Echo, he's hunting him down.
Gosh, the nerves here have got to be so high. It's Jay against the world. As he tries to push us.
Sound cues are gonna give him a little bit of information. Waiting,
Good
no
one.
waste for JCN.
Snow has only 19 health here. Just lies in wait.
30
He knows
seconds
that
left.
it's gonna be so hard to clear that with how he's waiting.
He's got 25 seconds left.
25 seconds to make it
Dash.
happen.
That smoke is gonna let them see that he's there.
Honestly, that smoke works out for
Oh,
Jay.
finally.
That's gonna be the map.
Defenders win.
So close there. NEU put up a really good game. CMU honestly put up an amazing fight there. I can't even. I would, even though it's a loss, I still would go out holding my head high there because that was still, even though it's not what they were looking for, it was still a very good game. Wish dropped 28 kills. He was the head of the lobby this entire game. It was a beautiful. I mean, he did so much work there.
Yeah, I mean,
Gosh, that's gotta be.
the scoreboard's pretty relatively spread out compared to what we saw last time. I mean, and that's just a testament to how hard CMU fought to bring this back.
They fought harder than anyone here, and then unfortunately, it just isn't quite enough. It looked like NEU was able to rally themselves just a little bit harder. They were able to lock it, force themselves to play tight there, and that was just unfortunately not able to take it in. Well, thank you for watching. We appreciate it. I hope you all have a great night, and thank you for tuning in. Next week there's gonna be a bye, and unfortunately, it's gonna be a bye, which means we're not gonna be tuning in next week, but the week afterwards will be another.
Next match is on the 21st.
Thanks for watching.